guys, let's try this again. I forgot to stop or turn my iPad off and then turn it back on. For some reason, it's brand new and it's junk. I'll tell you, it's junk. Coaching for the Soul, 3 at 3. What's up, everybody? If you're watching this live, hello, hello, hello. If you're watching this on my YouTube channel at Bill Hobart, please subscribe to my channel and please like the videos and please leave a comment wonderfully, please. YouTube will use the algorithms to send it to people who haven't seen it before because they want to build the audience on YouTube, and so do I. So if you could do that for me, even if it's just hi, Bill, it doesn't matter, okay? 99% clairvoyant reading. And hi, Nancy. Hi, Suzanne. Pratik, you're back from India. Hi, Kathy, hello. Pat, what's going on? Haley, I'm okay. I got a lot to talk about. Shannon, hi. Nancy, hi. Thanks for coming back. Because I talked to your girlfriend. How do you think I know? Oh, Pratik, how did you know that he got back from India? Really? Do you not believe this or what? Spirit told me you were home. What are you talking about? Pratik is home. Yes. So, powerful. Mercury Retrograde started yesterday. The most powerful of this year and years prior. People are asking me why, and that is because we're ending the 3-year cycle, right? Remember us talking about that? 2020 to 2023. On the 1st of January, when it ends, appropriately enough, we go into 2024 with energy that is twice or 3 times as intense as the Mercury Retrograde. Hi, Paula. So we talked about that before. 2024 is going to be an amazing year. We're going to talk a little bit more on it, okay? But first I want to talk about what happens when you leave yourself, like last week. Hey, Carol. With what happened a week ago Monday, and the week and a half since, let's say, has been very interesting. All right? Very interesting. I'm telling you guys all of this because if this happens to you in this way or something similar, you will have heard about it. All right? So I'll just recap back last Monday, a week ago. Okay? Did 2 meditations back to back. I was instructed to do that by spirit, by my guides. And then there's a music video that I like, that I love, called Alchemy by Above and Beyond. I listen to dance music all the time, every day. And instrumentals especially. And so I did that. And as the video's going through, Spirit is narrating who I am in that video. Interesting. So then after that was done, he talked about that I have to leave my old self behind. That I have to, and I saw my body on the floor dead. He goes, Billy, that part of you is gone. It's dead. You can't hold on to it anymore. It's stopping you from moving forward. It's stopping you from ascending. So we took care of it for you. That's what I needed, right? So, because the authority is here today for some reason. That's my higher dimensional guides, like hi. And I don't know why, but they came about 2:15. I'm like, okay, good. I don't know what we're going to talk about with them, but we're going to do something. Because they just reminded me that they were here and I didn't announce them. It's kind of weird. So, so in the last week and a half, it has been up and down energy, right? It has been in the Mercury Retrograde pre-shadow, and it's in Capricorn, of course, which is me. And so, and now I'm starting to get things about what that means. And then I'm at the end of the 3D journey, all right? But the last week and a half has been very interesting. Not strange, but interesting. My choice in videos on YouTube has changed completely. I am confident in what I know. I feel different. Still exhausted every day because that's what it's about, right? And not really caring. That just being nonchalant, right? Just going with the flow. And I'm eating the same things because I pretty much have to, right? But energy has shifted higher. I have very little remembrance of things in the past. I mean, I wrote out Christmas cards yesterday, and that looked like a 12-year-old wrote on the envelopes. I don't connect with that, right? So that's kind of gone by the wayside, which makes sense, because I'm going to talk everything out, right? Leaving the house, people are really looking at me now. It's really interesting, right? I'll walk in someplace like the grocery store, things like that, and it's like boom, 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 and I smile and things like that and go by. It happened a little bit before. I mean, my whole life it was like that, but now it's like ding, 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 ding. All right. So I just wanted to say those things because and there's gonna be more things to come. Spirit says, okay. So I'm going to share everything with you guys because I always do, and that is just because my teacher, my guides are my teacher. I've never had a human being instruct me on anything. Little things, little questions and things like that, but nothing like what I hope to do with you guys, okay? Because I want you guys to be as flawless as possible, okay? It's all about getting that ego out of the way, and letting things happen the way they're supposed to happen, okay? One thing I've noticed about that too is my channeling is much clearer. It's much clearer, all right? And as you guys start to connect even deeper, you'll be surprised how directed you are, okay? Yeah, we'll do that in a minute. I have a cold all of a sudden, of course. Chimes. Okay. The ascension is going to happen really, really fast. I mean, more and more and more you guys are going to connect deeper than ever after January the 1st. All right? So, I know. They want you to make sure that you document things. And I'll tell you, document them. Because if you don't document them, you're going to forget them. Okay? I mean, I have to document my situation that happened a week ago Monday, and I still haven't because I keep thinking that I'm going to be okay remembering it, but bits and pieces are already starting to fall away. So I need to do that today after I do the program. Document, Spirit says, because as you start to teach, as you start to be in touch with people, you may need to look back and refresh yourself. Again, I use my phone, so it's all in there. However we want to do it is fine. Document the little things, because the little things will end up being bigger things. So at least you can look back and look back and listen or see exactly what it felt like, what it looked like, everything. Because you want to make sure that you have extremely good definitions. See again, it doesn't. I mean, it's crazy how different it is. Descriptions. Make sure that you have really good descriptions of what's happening, what's going on, things like that. All right. Okay. As you start to ascend, as you start to gain strength and power and understanding, you're definitely going to be challenged, but not challenged in the way of it's a test. Tests are done. We're pretty much out of 3D per them after January 1st. Those of us that are on the ascension train, right? So it's going to be very interesting how your ego handles that. Very, 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 it's going to be difficult because your soul and your body and your energy are going to want to yes that way. And ego's going to be like, well, hold on a minute. Wait a minute. We got to find out exactly which way we need to go. Where your internals and your guides are saying, just go right there. Just go left. Just go right there. So when you start to get those feelings, when you start to get those directions, right? Because your intuition is just a smaller version of connecting through hearing, right? And we all have it. It's just allowing yourself to go, okay, what do I feel like? Which way should I go without ego? If you get fear, that's ego. I don't really know which way to go, okay? Well, which way does your gut say? It says to go left, but I don't know. There's something that's ego. You're going to have to really understand how your ego works and work on it, right? And work on it. And it's going to get smaller and smaller. Trust me, it's going to get smaller and smaller as we go forward into 24, 25, and 26. All right? But we have to let it happen. That's the thing. That's like what Spirit said to me a week ago Monday when I had the episode with the meditations and the video. He goes, Bill, you cannot take that forward. What you are right there laying on the floor dead, that has to go away. You're not that person anymore. So let it go. All of the things that body went through, Bill, are done. It's done. Let it go. And I pretty much have. It's like, I don't even remember basically what happened that day. Okay? And it feels pretty good. It feels pretty good. So, and my ego shorter. My ego is smaller too. I'll tell you that straight out. So you just want to make sure that you're conscious, right? And people always say, well, Bill, how should I feel? You should be conscious. What consciousness is just knowing what your body feels like, right? Knowing which way to go through intuition and not by ego. Again, ego, that's not true. That's a lie. It works better than you can do of anything else. When you're in between, in midheaven, what I call it, in between third and fourth dimension, that's exactly what you need to do. Pay attention to your ego because it will get stripped away, right? But if you haven't done a lot of work on it by telling it, ego, that's not true, that's a lie, it may be harder to let it go, right? For me, I have been working on it since 2019. But now, it's interesting, it's Mercury Retrograde, and I'm feeling maybe this much of it because my old self left, right? Old self is gone. So as you go through those things, understand that there is an ending. There is an ending. No matter how it works, right? I mean, your guides know everything about you. And they know everything about you, again, from birth till death. Every chapter in between. Your soul is your spine. Nerve endings, chakras. So they know, when Spirit told me to do two meditations in a row, I was like, no, I can't do that. You do one at a time. We can't do two in a row. No, just do it. I gave up. Okay, fine, I'll do it. Hence why, I become more, okay, I'll do it. I'll do it guy, which I've never been that before. Okay? So as we go into 2024, which I can't believe we're saying that, things are going to move really, really, really fast. And by fast, Christmas is 10 days away. It was just the first of the freaking month. It's like I don't understand at all. I don't understand at all how time went so fast. That's 15 days in the month already. That tells you how fast next year's going to go because you're going to double that time, right? We are going to move so quickly. Spirit always calls it one of those super trains, right? One of those trains that's boom and just gone, right? Same thing with time. Same thing with energy. Now, be prepared for the unexpected. Be prepared for the unexpected. We all know the world looks like it's going to blow up. It's not going to blow up. It's going to be fine. We're at the end of third dimension, right? We've talked about that before. Everything's coming to a conclusion. Everything. And with Pluto in Capricorn for the past 15 years, how much has things changed in our life? A lot. A lot of upheaval, a lot of stuff, right? Well, as it goes into Aquarius on the first of the month until September, it's easy breezy, let's have fun time. No planets are retrograde after the end of January. February, March, April, and May have no, and I think June, a little bit in June, have no retrograde planets. Everything is moving forward. Ask for what you freaking want. Ask. Ask. Spirit gave me something today. when I was making food, I think. Yeah, making food. And, and he says, there's no way, tell them, because I was thinking about the show. There's no resistance anymore. It's if they believe it or not. If they believe it or not. And he talked about ancient gold. It's going to come from inheritance that they don't know they're going to get. It's going to come from some windfall. It's going to come from someplace they're never going to imagine it's going to come from, right? Lottery. I mean, all kinds of different things are going to flow to you, but you got to ask for it, right? I need $200 million in cash. It's $500 million right now. Get half of that. Hell, $250 after taxes, $200 million. I can live on that. $200 million or in cash or more. $200 million in cash or more, right? Who knows? Somebody's got to win. Wouldn't it be wonderful if one of us won? See? Somebody in the audience? Somebody that I know? Yeah, myself, James. See? So everything is coming up for us in 2024 and beyond. You guys are so smart and so knowledgeable that you're already in the energy. You're already in the flow. It's just allowing yourself to accept it. I ask people all the time, if you won $200 million, what would you do with it? What would you do with it? Right? Because if you play, once you get the word lottery in your head, or you buy a ticket, or however they're going to give it to you, because we don't know, maybe they show you a lottery ticket when you wake up in the morning. Buy a freaking lottery ticket. Or I keep getting that there's a contract coming. And I'm like, to buy the house in Hawaii? And they don't give me an answer. So I'm like, is it something else? I don't know. New car, new house, I don't know what it is, right? But I keep singing here in contract. Okay? So I'm just waiting to have it materialize. And I never, ever have said, that's not going to happen. There's never like that. Okay? Because you have to believe it to receive it. You have to. And I've told you guys many times on this show that I'm a freaking prima donna and I think I deserve everything on the planet that I want. And there should be no blockages, anything like that, I am high maintenance. Who I've always been. Drove my parents nuts. Yeah. But I am. And I've always been that way, right? Because I believe I deserve it. I'm surprised I'm still in Michigan because I deserve to be in Hawaii already. But it's not time. Right? But I still believe I'm going because I know I'm going. See? So as you start to connect deeper in 24, because you're going to have a choice. You're going to absolutely step up. Do not believe anything that your ego tells you that that's going to be hard. It's not. I've talked to people who are in the element packages, right? The coaching packages. And how people just come up to them now and tell them their life story. And that's what it's about. Their soul sees your light. That's what it's about. And you'll start to feel the light come out of your head, out of your crown chakra. You'll also unfurl your wings. We all have wings, right? So when you get that little itch on your back or something like that and it's not going away, it feels like there's something heavy back there, guess what? They presented you with your wings. So you can fly. We all have them. Can't be grounded. You got to be able to fly. And everyone has the ability in the future to be a shapeshifter. I have been transforming into a wolf in dreams since I was 10, 11 years old. Didn't know why. Didn't know what it was. Had one about 3 weeks ago. I'm like, okay, so why am I doing that? So you don't be seen. Why do I want to be seen? Because you're searching for evil. Like, oh. Why am I searching for evil? To destroy it. Okay, that's the authority. Okay. I don't know how, I don't know why, but okay, that's what you, and that was the first time that I had been in search of evil. Usually I've just been in a shopping mall or someplace like that where I know where I'm at, I can smell the place, and that, you know, I'm recognizing it. And I go from a grown man, as I walk through the door, into a dog. Well, it was a wolf. And no one's even looking at the wolf because I'm shaded, right? And I'm walking, it's like, whoa. And it's always before I wake up in the morning, which that's what they're supposed to, that's how we get our messages, right? Expect more of that. Expect more deja vu. Spirit's telling me 10 times more deja vu will happen in 2024. Okay? Because your life is going to freaking change. It's going to change. Absolutely change. And you're going to be, okay, I don't know what the hell's going on, but I feel different. You're going to feel different. Right? You will push people away faster than you've ever pushed away people in your life. You're going to stand your ground. They're going to put you up on a pedestal to take what you want. And they'll leave you on that pedestal until you do. Why? Because you all have to be leaders for the muggles. Your soul chose it. Your soul chose it. And that is exactly why 24, 25, and 26 is going to happen. It's going to be so intense and so marvelous that you guys at the end of 2024, we are going to be totally different human beings. You've lost a lot of people, right? Kind of alone. It's okay. Because as we go through that transformation next year, we will start to telepathically talk to each other, which I can't freaking wait. 24, 25 are going to be transformational years. Our energy is going to go completely higher than we've ever had it before. And why is that happening? We're removing ourselves from the third dimensional BS that is going to happen next year. I mean, lots of turmoil next year for the ones who don't connect. Okay? Ones who don't connect, it's going to be a cluster. We're able to raise our energy above it. And that's where ego comes in, Spirit says, is that you can stay and wonder and be angry and be afraid and all third dimensional feelings you could possibly have in 1 year. Or you can choose to be up here in fourth and fifth and maybe sixth dimensional energy and look down at those people and say, poor suckers. Lots of things happen next year. All right? And you have to be prepared. The world's not going to end. It's the end of third dimension. Okay? It's the end of 12,000 years of 3D. People are going to ask you, aren't you afraid? No. It's just the end of a cycle, which it is. Things are going to be better after 2024 for muggles. They're either going to come with us or they're not. A little bit of violence, right? Court trials, people going to prison, the election, all those kinds of things, right? And so don't get caught up in the energy of 3D because it doesn't serve you at all, right? It doesn't. There's times where I watch TV and there's times when I don't watch TV. That's okay. That's okay. The way it is, right? There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong at all. If you can distinguish between ABC News at 6:30 in Detroit, right? Or not. I can distinguish. I know exactly what's going on. I believe and I feel that it's exactly what's supposed to happen. And people are going to get freaked out about it and be in third dimensional ego and absolutely just twist themselves into pretzel, Spirit says. And they don't know why. And the thing that you have to do, please, do not try to tell them what they need to do unless they come to you. Okay? If they come to you and they say, okay, I don't really understand, I'm kind of afraid. Do you have any idea what's going on? And then you start at Spirituality 101. Well, it's the end of life as we've known it. It's going to be much better beginning in 24, 25, and 26 and beyond. Well, what do you mean? Or, that's hogwash, that's bullshit, that's not going to be, okay, they're not ready. They're not ready. See? That's when you kind of turn on Harry Potter, the first one or the second one, and you kind of put it on, and they kind of watch it and go, oh man, this makes sense. Yeah. It's good and evil. 3D is now evil. It's turning onto the evil side. Okay? And we all know that good triumphs over evil. Yeah. So we're the good ones. We're the white light. And that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Okay? Okay, hang on. I'm going to talk about something else. He keeps saying, don't be afraid. Don't live in fear. Don't be afraid. Don't live in fear. Don't be afraid. Live in fear. Stand up for yourself. Stand up for yourself. Those who are not being seen need to stand up for themselves. I don't know the authority's saying this. Yes. So your third dimensional self no longer matters. Your third dimensional self no longer matters. You already escaped into 4 and 5D, and everything has changed. Everything has changed. Okay. They would rather you initiate the change and formalize the change and you stepping up than them doing it for you when it's appropriate. Does that make sense? It might take us a while. And I'll put it in a nice little package like this. If you have somebody that you're working with and they don't let you talk, okay? Or you have somebody in your house or friends that won't let you talk, that they kind of shove you aside. You don't matter. This is our group and you're part of it. You're the part of the family, but okay, friends or workplace, same exact thing. You have to have conversations with those people on why they do that, because they don't respect you. They don't respect you. And it's all about being the individual that everybody respects. Why? Because it I know. He wants to use a big word, and I said, no, you can't use a big word because I can't say it. Filters into you and makes you stronger, makes your energy more powerful, makes your white light more powerful, because you need to be seen, right? There is no more sitting on the sidelines, Spirit says. No more. Okay? Light workers are made to be seen. Starseeds are meant to be seen. And there's no fear. Usually when starseeds, light workers don't want to be seen because they're in fear. Okay, I'm going to be seen, and that's not comfortable for me. Ego. Right? Because they're going to change you automatically. It's best that you start the initiation process and not let people to walk on top of you. Now, if it's a parent, don't spend much time with them, because they're not going to get what you're saying. They're not. Doesn't matter if you're 24, 44. Doesn't matter. Moms and dads are the way moms and dads are. Okay. Hang on. If it's an overprotective energy, if it's a demeaning energy, if it is a discounted energy, don't approach that. Don't put yourself in there. Just spend as little time as you have to with that person, with that parent, all right, or family. But with friends, you can have that conversation, and don't be surprised if you'll lose some, because I call them energy vampires, right? They want to be the center of attention. They want to suck everybody's energy into them because they hate themselves 90% of the time. All right? And they're sucking off everybody in the group. And so when you say something, when you stand up and with them privately, right? Not in a screaming match, in a calm, no emotional voice, you got to do it like a parent, okay? Without emotion, they will probably get upset, scream, yell, holler, and then walk out pissed off. Okay? And don't feel bad, because they're not used to people standing up to them, right? They're not used to people calling them out. And that's your job right now, to call them out. Why? Because sometimes we don't have the thought process I don't want to hurt their feelings. Oh, you got to hurt people's feelings. You got to. Or they'll walk on you every day. And they're going to pressure you to stand up for yourself. And you're going to be like, oh, I don't want to. Oh, my God, it's not that bad. Oh, yeah, it's that bad. And you don't, chimes. And if you don't think it's that bad, they're going to intensify that thing by 50%. So you finally go, oh, hell to the no. We ain't doing that. Because as you start to get your self-image going, as you start to get your growth going, you're like, oh, no, I'm not dealing with that stuff. That girl's totally 3D. And you'll be able to mention it just like that. People 3D, 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 5D, 6D. But then there's a 3D, and there's a 3D. You'll be able to clack it down, all the way to the end. And that is recognition. Recognizing who you are, and also recognizing who they are. And you cannot be with 3Ders. It ain't going to work. Family and friends, family kind of has to for a minute. But like I said in the past, and I'll continue to say it, there's a 2-hour window for me with holidays if I'm with family, which I don't live here anymore, so that's kind of cool. When I get to Hawaii, they really won't be around. But still, something happens, weddings, funerals, holidays, things where you have to be with them for some period of time, but they're dysfunctional in 3D. Limit your time. You can make excuses. I know, Spirit. He says, make excuses. They're fine. You're grown. You're grown. And very little is going to change, except for one of your parents is going to get PO'd because you're not the same person. And I've told this story before. I told my sister and my brother 20 years ago, probably 20 years ago. If you can't treat me the way I want to be treated, you can't be in my life. I was done being run over. I was done taking care of them. I was done giving them all my money and buying them gifts and the kids gifts and me having not much, right? I was done because they always wanted something, right? And my brother barely talked to me again, which is fine because he said, F you, blah, 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 blah. Whatever, go away. Sister, I hung up on her, because she was babbling. You've changed, you're this person, you're selfish. Okay, great. You've always known I'm selfish, but I give you anything that you want, right? And then 6 months later, she called me back on the phone. She says, Bill, I totally understand. I'm like, okay, cool. I love you very much. You're my little sister. I love her. It's great. She dysfunctional? Oh, yeah, she's dysfunctional. But she's coming out of that, which is amazing. I never thought my sister would do a meditation in my freaking life. And now she's doing, before her husband passed away, she was doing meditations. Well, the healer found her in this little town outside of where they live. She was walking on, looking at the crystal store. I was just drawn to the store, Bill. Of course you were. Because it's time to get on the bandwagon, girl. But guess what? My nieces and nephew from Florida, barely talked to him. My brother, I haven't talked to in 7 years. And I'm okay with that. His birthday was last week. I said, happy birthday, Dave. I love him. He's my brother, but I don't need to be in his energy. I don't need to see him or listen to his voice. No. And you have to be that person that protects yourself. Because all those people are vampires. They truly are. They truly are. And they will suck you dry if you disagree with them. If you do anything against them, they will basically punish you because they don't think that you'll leave early. Guess what? See ya. Gotta go. Even in Florida. Went from 7 days to 3 days to 2 days before I stopped going. Yep. And the kids are like, where's Uncle Bill at? And he's not coming this time. No, he's not coming this time. Well, why? You know Uncle Bill. Hello? See? And I'm okay with that. I love them to death. They're grown now. I will do anything that they want me to do, that they need me to do, I will do. Because I'm their Uncle Bill. No problem with that. Right? But that can be limited to what I give to you. Here I see? Well, before, the sky's the limit. No, not anymore. Y'all are grown. So we have to put those in place, right? Especially in 24 and 25. Because I'm telling you what, they're going to change on you like that. You're going to get to that energy level, and you're going to be like, oh, hell no. That person's got to go. Bill, I've been friends with her my entire life. Okay, go. But I can't. Yes, you can, because you're going to irritate the hell out of you. She's going to make you so crazy that you're going to be like, oh, Bill, of course you do. Because they don't match the energy anymore. They're irritating. Don't feel bad. And people try to just a little bit more. Well, now I just talked to her. Okay, that's fine. And then they go, Bill, I can't talk to her anymore. My God, it's always negative stuff. It's always she's whining, or he's whining, or he's talking negative. That's all he does. Because you've always just absorbed it, and then you had to deal with it. You're their sponge. Now, oh no. That sponge is cut off. That sponge is cut the hell off. There is nothing there now. And I love you, but guess what? Doesn't work anymore. I'm down to 3 friends, right? And 2 of them, I love all 3 of them. I've known them for, 30, 35, and 40 years. Because I'm old, which I can't understand how I got this old. But I see them once in a while. It isn't, I can maybe spend an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours with them before it's just senseless, right? It's just senseless. I'm on my phone doing something. Because it's just, and then when I get home, I'm like, okay. But they've learned that Bill can leave early. Bill's not going to spend all day. There's no way Bill's going to stay all day like I used to do. Because I needed my friends to make myself whole. Not anymore. I'm good. And we're all going to get there. That's what's so fabulous. We're all going to get to the place where we don't really need a lot of people. We need people that we love, our kids, husband, wife, partner, whatever. Mom, dad, if you want to. Brother, sister, if you want to. But you're going to absolutely turn into a totally different human being. And there's no, and I know, Spirit says, tell him with your finger. And there's no way to get out of it. You sign the contract. Now, I will tell you that contracts from before are starting to dwindle because unbeknownst to you, your spirit guides signed a new contract into the future. With all the things that they didn't put in your original contract. Why? Because they weren't sure if it was going to come true or not. Well, it's here. I'm fascinated by it. I am fascinated by it. I cannot wait to be in a place that is so different than what I grew up with. Is it scary? Not to me at all. Not to me at all, right? I'm excited about it. I'm excited for the adventure, right? I'm excited for the revealing of the first aliens on the planet. That's going to be like explosive. Because they're already here, helping us, getting us ready for that 5th dimension and higher. As we go through this process of becoming these people that just know, I know, you'll need to read less books because you already know, right? Less school because you already know. Education will change because you already know, right? You're spiritually in the know. Because education and things like that now are so 3D because we've lived in it for 12,000 years. So as more and more children, my crown chakra was lit up. More children know, need something more challenging because that's kind of simple for them. And we all of a sudden know. And we leave our jobs because we already know. And there's money coming to us. We don't know where it came from, but we're in the know. Everything is going to be easier after January the 1st. If you allow it. If you keep your ego under control, if you do your guided meditations to cleanse yourself out of it, okay? I'm waiting for the day when I can just pull a string like what's on a lamp or some blinds and you can clear it out of your body. That's what I'm waiting for. But when we're in that energy, there's less for us to clear. Because ego turns to a positive ego in 5th dimension. No more sabotage, no more any of that. Because it's just for 3D. It's just for 3D. See? That's what it is. So all of the strife and all of the fear and all of everything that we've dealt with our entire lifetimes of 12,000 years, we've been reincarnated God knows how many times, right? It's all going to go away. Again, that's what me dying on the floor was a week ago Monday. My older self was there with everything that came with that, everything that I had built into that, right? Everything that I had built into that. Did I know what was going to happen? Not a clue. Was I kind of freaking out? Oh, I was freaking out. I was bawling my eyes out because I'm like, okay, what the fuck's happening? I don't understand this. They didn't tell me, didn't warn me, didn't do anything because that's what they do. See? Right place, right time. Only we don't know right place, right time, but they do. Our soul does, our spine, with our chakras and all those beautiful nerve endings. Yeah. So for me, I'm looking forward to that next adventure, big time. Without much of a care of how it's going to happen, how it's going to work. Don't know. They took a lot of that away. We'll see how, and I've given my word to the authority, higher dimensional, right? That I will be conscious of ever feeling that stuff. I felt it this morning. And morning is a bad time for me because I disconnect overnight and they work on me all night long. And I don't toss and turn, but I'm a rock, right? So I'm thinking I'm getting good sleep. No, you're not, because they're churning and burning, right? They're doing whatever they're doing. I'm just laying there, fast asleep. I mean, within minutes, and it takes me like an hour sometimes to fall asleep. Not anymore. I'm asleep in like 5 minutes, if not less, because I want to get to work, and I'm exhausted. See? So exhaustion comes along with it, because our bodies have never dealt with this energy before. This insistent energy of we gotta. And soul's fine with it. But human is like, come on, can you give me a freaking break? Like, no. We gotta get to January 1st. Thank God it's not that far away. Because as we turn that, right? And Mercury goes forward again, it stations direct, it takes about 15 to 20 days of the shadow, right? The power gets less and less every day, right? Maybe here and there you'll get a little bump, but then once it's gone, the last retrograde planet is Uranus, and that goes forward on the 20th of January. So January is a transformational month, right? We're coming out of this. Lots of stuff's going to happen in the country, in the world, a lot of negative stuff, a lot of violence, things like that. People are going to go to prison, like that. Our government's going to be kind of shooken up, like it's supposed to, like that. And don't worry, it's all going to be fine. It's all going to be fine. Because once we get past January the 28th, for 5 months, there's no retrograde planets. Retrograde planets have something to do with every part of our life. And it sucks. It sucks. That's why they go retrograde. So we have time to think about that chapter of our life, that part of our life. But as we go into 5D, it doesn't bother us as much. Why? Because we don't have fourth or third dimensional energy surrounding us. Everything from here is gone. Why? Because we let our older self go. The blessing is the kids won't have that. That's what's so awesome. They brought very little baggage into this lifetime. And a child born after the year 2000 is a starseed. Doesn't mean if they act like that or not, they're going to get activated. And when they get activated, guess what? Mom and dad better be prepared. Because dad's going to get activated first, or mom's going to, or sister's going to, or brother's going to. I've talked to more guys than I've ever talked to before in the last month about, Bill, what's going on? I don't understand. I can't even connect to stuff anymore. I can barely write. I want to drink all this water. Yeah, well, this is what's going on. You're kidding. Well, I don't believe in that stuff. Well, guess what, my friend? You're going to believe in it very, very soon, because you're going to be asked to help people. Asked to help people. So we've got just few things that we have to wrap up and get ready for fourth dimension, fifth dimension next year, right? Stand up for yourself in a positive way. No arguments if you can help it. If there's arguments, walk away, right? You can't be hurt if friends leave. They're supposed to leave, okay? Supposed to leave. And once they've gone, your energy shifts to more positivity. Yeah, but I've known her since, that's okay. I've known her since elementary school, okay? But you're going, she's not yet. It's the way it is. It's the way it is. Okay. God, my cold is bad. You're going to allow people to meet you. You're also going to allow yourself to meet people. And Spirit is talking about marriage. All right? It's going to be easier for you to find a husband or a wife or a partner, whichever one, right? Next year and beyond than it has ever been. Because you'll be attracted to each other without without all the BS that goes along with it. They may be at a different level of transformation, right? But you're both on that transformation place. And it may be something that will use our third dimensional selves to engage with people at first. But it's going to happen faster, much faster. Because everybody's going to be turned on. The switch is going to be flipped. And it's like, okay, go. Like, where am I going and why do I feel different? What's going on? I don't understand why all of a sudden I got these lucid dreams and these crazy people in my head. In dreams. Yeah. See? So as we start to do that, you guys get to be the ones who explain it to people. And you're going to say stuff out of your mouth that you never said before. Like me. Right? And you can be like, Bill, I don't know where that came from. Well, guess what? You're channeling. Because in 2024 and beyond, you're all going to turn into channels. If you're not already. The energy is going to get stronger and stronger. And you have the urge to talk. The urge to talk. To tell people. I went and got new frames today with glasses. They'll be ready in 2 weeks. And the woman I was talking to, she goes, you're self-employed? I'm like, yeah. So what do you do? I said, I'm a psychic. She goes, really? She goes, I said, yeah. She goes, wow, that must be a trip. I said, well, there's days when it is a trip. There's other days when there's not. You know, she goes, that's kind of fascinating. I went, yeah, but I had stuff to tell her. Wasn't telling her anything. Like, no, Spirit, we're not doing that. We're not doing that right now. I'm off. I'm not working right now. Had all kinds of ancestors behind me wanting me to talk to her. I'm not doing it. No, I'm not doing it. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not Teresa. I'm not doing that. You know? And you'll have the same drama. You'll have the same pull. Like I've said before, once that channel opens, they're going to tell you all kinds of stuff from 12,000 years that isn't true. Because the channel's been blocked all that time until now. Okay? So when it happens, don't take it like, oh my God, it's real. It's not. It's not. I've had so many people act erratically and go and do what they're told, and they're like, Bill, I'm not supposed to be there. Of course you're not. That's old stuff from your 12,000 years of being on the planet. It's all backed up because you've never been connected before this deeply. So when you start to hear stuff, document it, but don't follow it until you get out of that energy and you look at it and go, well, that's ridiculous. I'm not going to go to Amsterdam to stand by the water because that's where I used to live. No, I'm not doing that. You got to leave by Friday. No. Because they'll think, oh my gosh, we're in that lifetime. You got to go back home. No, I don't. No. Because they don't understand that you're in 2023 or 2024 or 2025. They think you're back in 1900s, 1800s. Until they catch up. They catch up very quickly, within months. When you finally tell them, I'm still human, leave me alone, stop talking. Stop not allowing me to sleep. Because you'll get energy in your body, and your body will be like, boom, 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 boom. Happens to me at least twice a month. I wake up in the middle of the night, my body's vibrating, boom, 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 boom. So I just got a download or something. They just activated something in my body that I didn't know about because I was sleeping. Don't freak out. That's what it is. But you're going to have miraculous things happen to you in the next 12 months. I'm telling you. And I can't wait for all of us to talk about it because it's going to be pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. So I think he's done. Yep. Okay. So readings are still on sale. $100 for 30 minutes and $130 for 60 minutes. Gift certificates for everything is available. And they're pretty cool gifts. Element packages, coaching sessions, right? They're memberships. You buy 12 months, you get 1 month free. Great gifts. Okay. give somebody a gift that they can talk to me once a month, right? Depending upon the package, from 15 minutes to an hour and a half, all right? And they get unlimited questions every month. So they can ask me all the questions they want via text, okay? Also, I want to make a point that now that I'm in the energy that I'm at, I'm not able to answer simple questions as in, what car should I buy? What house should I buy? It's too far down. And Spirit's like, no, we're not doing that. No, we're not doing that. No, we're not doing that. I don't want to disappoint anybody, but I'm in such an energy that it's not possible for me because I've grown so much since I started doing this in 2014, that it's not possible for me to do any of that stuff anymore. Okay. I've had people say, Bill, should I get my hair cut or not? Really? What color should I do? I don't know. Well, ask them. Really? No, yeah. So those are some of the things that I say no to now. I have to because it doesn't connect to me anymore. But again, if you guys have spiritual questions, you know where I'm at, okay? You can text me, you can Facebook message me, doesn't matter, okay? I'll answer them as soon as I can. If it's after 7 o'clock at night, I'll do it in the morning or before I go to bed. Depends on what he wants to do. I'm completely led by them, right? If in fact, yesterday somebody texted me at like 8 o'clock at night and Spirit says no. I'm like, well, Spirit, it's just an easy answer. No, we're not, no, you're not doing that. No, you're not doing that. No, you're not doing that. I'm like, okay, fine, I won't do it. Okay, I won't. Because he knows I'll sit there and I'll do that, right? And I'll be doing it till 9 o'clock at night. And it's very, very difficult for me to calm down and go to bed. So anyway, readings are still on sale. Gift certificates, element packages. What else is going on for the holiday? Yeah, I think that's it. So we've got 9 days until Christmas Eve. All right. So I'll see you next week on Thursday. Coach of the Soul Thursday at 3. And if you guys would for me, please, I'm going to post this right now. If you would go over to YouTube and like the video and leave a little comment, if you would, please, I would appreciate it. The more comments, the bigger it grows. And I'm going to tell you something too, is that I got this last week from Spirit, as I forgot. He just brought it to my head. I won't offer as many readings. Okay? They won't be 4 different times. They're going to get either going to be half an hour or 60 minutes, I believe, from what he's showing me. And they'll be grouped together, so I won't do them every week because of channeling the books and things like that. I got that after Monday of last week. So keep that in mind if you want to talk to me, okay? Unfortunately, I probably won't be able to do, like people, like somebody called, 2 people called me today, Bill, can I schedule a reading at 11:30? And it was 11:15. I said, yeah, that's fine, you know. Or another one, well, Bill, can I do 1 o'clock? And it was like 10 minutes to 1. I'm like, no, they can do 1:30. Impromptu readings, I'm probably not going to be there, okay? So just giving you the heads up so you guys know it's not per me, it is them. We have to streamline Bill because he'll do everything for everybody all the time. That's true. That's true. So one more thing. How many times today have you said I love you to yourself? Should be 5 to 10 times a day. Off the cuff, out of the blue. Okay? That will lift your energy and your vibration so much higher than it is today, even in Mercury Retrograde, because you have to love yourself first before you can love anything else. Okay? And the easiest way to start that process is to tell yourself, I love you 5 to 10 times a day or more. Okay? It's a very hard thing to do. Somebody said to me last week, 2 different people, Bill, it's really hard. I'm like, of course it is. Because you're not used to being told I love you. Moms and dads may not have. Or if they did, it was kind of a backslap. You know, like people when they tell you something that's bad, oh, I love you. Yeah, okay, sure you do. See you later, bye. Yeah. So that's a big thing. How many times a day do you tell yourself that you love yourself? Yep, I do it a lot. I need to. But the cool thing is that's going to go away as we get into 24 and 25. So it's an awesome deal. All right, guys, I will see you next Thursday at 3 for Coaching for the Soul. See you.